So, what has a 9 to 5 taught me about life? It taught me many things about life. Um, it taught me that working hard doesn't always pay off because, I've been working at this job for around 3 years, and I feel like I haven't really grown in that environment. Um, I just feel stagnant, you know. I also feel that I'm starting to understand why, some people don't put as much energy towards certain things. I started to learn that the energy exchange in life is like really important. Um, but let's just start from the beginning. I've been working at this job for around 3 years, starting in 2023, and I've gotten a couple raises, but I still feel like I deserve more, especially for the work I do, and I feel like that goes unnoticed sometimes. Recently I've like I just said, the energy exchange and all that. Recently I haven't been taking work as seriously as I used to, and I feel much better. Like it's weird. I feel much better, you know, working a long shift and coming home. I just feel more energized. I could put my energy towards things I actually want to do when I come back home, and realizing that me working harder than other people isn't really gonna, you know, get me to the places I really want. And that's relative to what job field you're in, what store you work, and what managers you have. But this store specifically, I feel like all the hard work I put in is going unnoticed, and I say that because I asked for a raise about 3 months ago, and one of my managers told me, I'm greenlit. Everybody thinks you deserve a raise. Even his boss thought I deserved a raise, and I felt good. I asked him, you know, can I talk to you this specific day about this? And he honestly thought I was gonna quit. I could see it in his face. He thought I was gonna quit, but I just wanted something. I wanted something for all the sacrifice I've made for this company that probably doesn't even care about me. Um, you know, I've done a lot these past 3 years. Came in when they didn't have people, came in when people called off or whatever. Um, I just try to help as much as I can, and I feel like they never really reciprocated that to me. So, back to the me asking for a raise. I asked for a raise about 3 months ago or 2 months ago, and yeah, like I said, they, you know, the, uh, the my MOD manager on duty. I talked to him. He said that other people, his boss and other people thought I deserved a raise too. And I felt good. I approached the situation pretty well. I told him exactly what I wanted. I was a little nervous, but I got what I needed through. I got the information through. So after the whole exchange, went back to doing my job, and I kept the same work ethic from then and now. And I still haven't gotten my raise. And I just been thinking like, why don't I gain the skills to find a new job? I've really been thinking about that, and I'm doing that. I'm actively doing that. Like, if anybody is listening to this right now, just if you feel like you're not getting what you deserve at your job, find a new job. I know it's really hard in this economy. The job market is terrible, but if you want to get out that space, and you feel like you have more to offer, build those skills. Make a plan, write down the goals you want, and execute them, take action. Because you feeling this way where you are is just gonna make your life worse. You're gonna feel like you're gonna feel stagnant. So I would pursue whatever you want to pursue if you think you have the ability to accomplish that. But yeah, back to my job. Yeah, I haven't really been putting as much effort into my job, cause and I noticed that nothing has really changed when I started putting less effort. The only thing that really changed was my energy. I just feel better. I could put my attention to things I actually value, and it's like I have the same mindset as the people who go in the bathroom for 10 minutes now, and still get paid the same as me. Like, bro, it took me a long time to realize that effort, putting effort in something doesn't always mean you'll get what you want, or you'll get the outcome you want. Sometimes putting less effort into things, it gives you the outcome you want. Just like YouTube, you know, there's people that make um, you know, these long videos that take months to make, and they only get like 10 to 100 views. And then somebody will post a video that takes them like what 10 hours, a couple hours, and then they get like a fuck ton of views. So I think it's really like an energy exchange. I just stopped caring too much about my job because, bro, it's not even a career I want to pursue anyway. So why am I putting so much energy towards it? Especially when I know they don't really care about me. You just see me as a number, you know. But my 9 to 5 taught me that you shouldn't live your life fulfilling other people's desires. You have to live your life to fulfill your own desires, and it's easier said than done because everybody has to start from somewhere. But just make sure you don't stay in that place you started for too long, because over time it's gonna build resentment, and you're not gonna have that confidence. You should always try to find ways to branch out, try new things, because if you're working a dead end job, a 9 to 5, and you know that they don't care about you, you need to start looking at other options. Because I actually there was this one story about this guy who worked at I think it was Burger King for like I don't know, decades. Excuse me, like decades. And then for his I don't know if it was an anniversary or something, whatever. All the company gave him was, I think, an email with like a picture of some guy saying congratulations in a goodie bag of candy or something like that, bro. After decades of work, bro, these people don't care about you. Like, I'm realizing now. I don't know. I hate that it took me so long to realize this, but these people really don't care about us. Like, but yeah, back to that story. Like, that's all he got. But thankfully, somebody made him a GoFundMe and he raised a lot of money. So I'm happy for that guy. But what a 9 to 5 really showed me is that, yeah, it's it's really an energy exchange when it comes down to it. There are people you work with every day. You never know. They might hate you behind your back. They might be putting like a facade just to get through the day because you really don't know what people are going through. The sooner you realize that, the sooner it'll be easier for you to control your energy that you put towards things and live life the way you want it. But I'm still working in this 9 to 5. It's cool. I know it's temporary, so I'm not tripping about it. I know that in the next year or two, I'm gonna be in a job I actually like working at. Don't get me wrong, this job isn't it's not bad. It has a good starting wage, surprisingly, in this economy. But I know I could do better. Yeah, I know I can do better. So I'm not even like tripping about it. I just learned to control my energy that I give to people because I have too many things in my life going on for me to be stressing about, a job, a 9 to 5 that I really don't care about. And when I see people stressing at my job, I feel kind of bad for them because, like, bro, like, this shit ain't that deep, bro. Like, y'all arguing over some bullshit. Like, come on. I know y'all might be going through shit, but y'all shouldn't be letting this take a hold of you that bad, you know. But yeah, that's it. Like that's what I learned after being working a 9 to 5 for working this 9 to 5 for like 3 years. Just make sure whatever job you're working is not controlling all your energy. It's not consuming all your attention. And once you realize that, life just becomes more clear. You know what you want to do, and you'll start prioritizing things you actually like to do and things that will bring will have a return on investment. But that's the video, y'all.